Hi, I'm Rosie with Inner Brilliance Coaching, and I wanted to ask, have you ever tried to create a new habit and notice it only lasts for a few days? I think we all have. So today what I want to do is share 6 tips to creating positive habits you'll actually stick with for the long term. And I help my clients use these methods so they can feel more energized as they seek to live life according to their own vision and ultimately so that they can flow through their lives and fuel their next steps without forcing next steps or actions. Now, in the past, I shared some helpful wellness tips specifically related to your physical health, which I believe is one of the 4 pillars of wellness that leads to success and getting results you desire. Now, how you incorporate those wellness tips into your life is as important as knowing the tips. So that's why I want to share more about how to create positive habits. Because if you can incorporate any of the tips I've shared in the past in a natural, motivating, and easy way, you're more likely to stick with them and realize the benefits. So here are some approaches on how you can turn health tips into positive habits. The first one is start small. Just take one small step at a time. And it could be the teeniest, tiniest step. For example, let's say you're trying to eat healthier. Just buy the spinach, put it in the fridge, and see what happens. I'm sure you've heard this before too. If you want to start exercising or moving more, just go for a 10-minute walk and maybe it'll turn into a 20-minute walk while you're out there. Next, be consistent. Perform any new habit consistently, as consistent as possible. Just think, you brush your teeth every day. It's a habit now, but it wasn't always the way. So the key here is to focus on consistency over intensity. Don't try to have that hour workout every day. Again, start small and try to build the habit first. So maybe it's a 5-minute walk every day, and eventually you can increase the amount of time over time, which is my next habit. So increasing your good habits over time and slowly is the key because you can start to outweigh those negative habits. So here's another example. Let's say you have a sweet tooth. It's okay, have your dessert, but make sure you eat a lot of leafy greens that week as well. So you can start to see how you're not depriving yourself just yet. You're just outweighing the good habits, or actually you're outweighing the negative habits with the good habits. What can happen then is you'll see a change in your health. Let's say you're eating those leafy greens. You start to feel more vibrant and healthier. And then you can deal with your sweet tooth after you've built up the other healthy habit. Your body will likely start craving those colorful vegetables anyway. So it starts to be an upward spiral from that point. Next, track your progress. You can log your fitness or nutrition activity into any sort of app or website, and establishing accountability throughout your program allows you to see small victories over time. And given today's technology, like I said, a website or an app, it's just so much easier to track your activities. And when you feel accountable and you can see tangible results, you're more likely to make progress towards your goals. Next, I want you to challenge yourself. Again, it could be a small challenge, but maybe do an extra push-up next time you're exercising. Your body will assume it has to work harder, and it will learn to compensate for that extra push-up. And the next time you can do more push-ups. Lastly, this is my favorite tip. Make it fun. Make your action steps as much fun as possible. When you do that, you're more likely to continue the behavior and be motivated to make it a positive habit. Now, using these approaches to create daily positive habits will consistently revitalize your body, as well as your mind and your spirit. And that'll ultimately impact your success. Now, in addition to living a healthy daily lifestyle, it's important to periodically take time to rejuvenate yourself. Now, people think they don't have time to rejuvenate or relax, or that it's lazy and selfish to do that. And that perspective can leave you too tired and drained to recover from your active lifestyle. And what you end up doing oftentimes is choose what I call easier, but not as energizing ways to relax, such as long periods of online surfing or maybe vegging out in front of the TV, rather than a rejuvenating activity like reading a book or going for a walk. But focusing on activities that nourish you will allow you to serve yourself as well as others much better because you can be in the present moment. When you're feeling revitalized and energized, you're much more present. So identify activities that can help you refuel and commit to them. In fact, schedule them into your calendar by making appointments with yourself daily or weekly for better self-care. Also, plan to take longer stretches of time to recover once a quarter. I know just preparing for my rejuvenation period, whether it's 30 minutes a day or a weekend away, gets me really energized. Now, if scheduling time to rejuvenate feels like just too big of a leap for you at this point, identify small, quick activities that make you feel happier. Maybe it's something like calling a friend or going for a run. And then write down each of those activities on a separate piece of paper. Maybe you have 3 to 5 options and put them someplace that's easily accessible. And then just select one whenever you need a boost. And just remember that taking care of yourself with daily positive habits and regular periods of rejuvenation will help generate energy to pursue the life results you want. I've seen this over and over again as I help high performers go from stressed and frustrated to what I like to call happier high achievers, who are confident and strong leaders in all areas of their lives, so they can magnetize results better than imagined, whether it's in work or at home. So I hope you found this helpful.